It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in drag in my entire life. It was horrible. Actually, when they were filming it, you know, when we have our critiques, in between each person, they'd have to keep stopping and being like, Lill, are you okay? You've not died yet, have you?
Hello, my loves. My name is Zach, and welcome back to another episode of Pop Off, the chat show where we talk to the eliminated queens of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 6. And joining me in the studio today, oh, what is she like? It's Lill!
It's me, it's Lill. Hiya.
Hello,
You're right.
Lill. Wow, no, I love that you're literally in your wardrobe right now, in your closet.
I am. I'm in my studio.
It's gorgeous.
It's looking a lot tidier than what it was. Well, I had to like get rid of loads of my stuff when I came back from Drag Race.
Oh my
Because
God.
obviously the costumes are enormous and they just wouldn't fit in the room. So I've had a bit of a cull and tried to give stuff away. Most of my stuff was like really old and tatty and gross and that kind of like things that no one would want anyway. So it's been a bit of a challenge trying to get rid of it all to begin with. But yeah,
Shot moment or a
good,
teapot.
isn't it?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's very aesthetic. I thought it was a green screen for a second. I was like, oh wow, no, it's the real deal, the real deal.
I'm just lying. I'm just lying to you.
This look is crazy, by the way. I love. How are you feeling today at this very moment in time?
Yeah, good. I've had a Greg's this morning.
Oh, nice. What did you have?
Yeah. I had a sausage and bacon sandwich
Oh,
because I was going to go to the shop, but it's so cold at the minute.
it's too cold, babe.
And I had to get into drag, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a Greg's, so I had it delivered. I still feel like that's quite outrageous. Do you know what I mean? Having a
Have a
Greg's
Greg's delivered. Yeah, that's like, I've got money, baby. I'm gonna have my Greg's delivered.
I've got no money yet. Spent it all on Drag Race.
Yeah, I love a vegan sausage roll from Greg's Me.
Are you vegan?
I'm actually not, but I don't eat red meat. So I used to eat like red meat when I actually lived in Manchester for a year in 2017, and the sausage butty, as you guys call it, was like my favorite thing, especially in the mornings. A treat, a treat. Last night's episode, a roller coaster, easily one of the best and most unpredictable roasts we've seen in Drag Race UK.
Yeah. I mean, mine all went a bit pear-shaped, didn't it? But it kind of worked.
Kind of like it
I feel
really,
like
really did.
even though it all went spectacularly wrong, I can't
Yeah,
even say that. Spectacularly, really. Wrong.
spectacularly
Anyway,
wrong.
went to um, but it kind of still worked, so it's fine. Yeah.
It was like I was cracking up. Like I'm not even being biased because I'm sat in front of you right now, but like I laughed the most during your set. Lil, you had Drag Race UK trending on Twitter. You had Lill trending on Twitter. There's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
did. Yeah.
conversation online. People adore you. How does that feel to come into today after having lived that last night?
I still haven't read all the messages because I've literally got like tons of messages from people. Just like saying that I'm dead good and stuff. So yeah, I mean, what's not to like? Everyone showing you love. I've been loving it. It's been gorge.
It's incredible. I mean, Lil, top 5 is crazy. You must be absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, I mean, I did pretty well, didn't I? Got to show off all my outfits, and that's kind of all I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, few challenges along the way. Some
Lip Sync Assassin.
a
Hello.
lot more challenging than others. I know, lip sync assassin, get me.
Like, were you expecting that? That is incredible. That is an achievement right there.
No, I wasn't expecting it because I went in there really cocky, thinking that I wouldn't have to lip sync. So having to do it every bleeding week, I didn't expect that. But it was really fun doing the lip sync. So
I wanted to
I
touch
just
on
really
more
enjoyed
later, but I feel like your lip syncs especially, you always brought a different vibe to each one. You know, you weren't just like spinning and flipping every single lip sync. Like you brought a different, almost like side of your personality to each lip sync, and that's what I kind of almost looked forward to every time you lip sync because I was like, what is it going to be this time? Do you know what I mean? Because you kind of embodied what you were wearing and what the vibe is. Roast episodes in general are usually the ones that split up the competition. They are usually ones where we see queens that have been performing the best almost take a tumble, and you never ever know how it's going to turn out. Lil, your set I know I just said this, but it was so funny. I know you stumbled, but I don't think anyone has ever played it off as smoothly or hilariously as you did last night. There's a chicken in me glove. I was gone. I was gone.
Yeah. I think like, I don't know. I think it comes down to like remembering stuff. Like I've just got a really terrible memory, to be honest. So I think I am a bit funnier off the cuff than like trying to remember jokes and also the other thing is got really bad handwriting. So I wrote everything on these cue cards.
You couldn't read it.
Read it back.
Well, you were there staring at it like this for like a hot second.
Yeah, I was like, I've got the page upside down. I'm like, I can't read what this says. And I need glasses. I never wear them, but I need them. These aren't excuses, but these are excuses, aren't they? Actually. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy with how it went. Yeah, there's a laugh from it.
I bet you've had a lot of like friends and a lot of your drag family even like have Cheddar and Banksy reached out and mentioned how incredibly like off the cuff and hilarious and unique it was. Has anyone even mentioned that to you yet?
Well, I haven't spoke to Cheddar yet. I saw that she shared a picture of my Marilyn Gimp look yesterday. But that's kind of all I've had from her. I think she's kind of having a little break from me at the moment because she's having me around for Christmas dinner. So,
she's gearing up.
She needs a bit of time to herself, maybe at the minute, before she gets the full Lill experience all over Christmas. Yeah, I don't know if she knows, but I'm going to be there Christmas Eve, Boxing Day.
Really?
I just go for a week or so, you know.
Little holiday.
Yeah. But yeah, Banksy's been sending me all the memes that people have been doing on Twitter. There was like one, do you know the one that Paddington Bear shared when the Queen died?
That Paddington
when
Bear
the Queen died, Paddington Bear shared like a picture, and it was like a watercolor, I guess, of like Paddington Bear and the Queen, and it said something like, "I've done my duties. Take me off to heaven," or something.
Oh, no, I have seen that.
Have you seen it?
Like, yeah, oh my god.
But they've like replaced the Queen with me, and it says, "Take me back to Manchester."
I did see on your story you said that like you don't use Twitter, or you don't know how to use Twitter or something.
Oh, I'm so rubbish.
You're seeing loads of the memes and loads of the reactions. Babe, you had Twitter on fire last night. It was on fire.
I downloaded it when we were on Drag SOS, like years ago on Channel 4. Because I thought, oh my god, I'm going to get dead famous. I'm going to need a Twitter. So I tried to learn how to use it like 5 years ago and then gave up after about a year. And then when Drag Race came out, I was like, oh god, I better get on Twitter because I'm going to be dead famous. And I still don't know what I'm doing on it. So,
well, everyone's moved to Blue Sky now, so you've got to jump over on that ship.
Yeah, what is that? I keep saying.
I've actually still not signed up, but it's actually created by the same guy that created Twitter. He sold
Elon Musk.
No, the guy that created Twitter originally. He obviously sold it to Elon, and now he's like creating a new app to rival Twitter. Now that everyone hates it.
What was that one? It is like a certain point in the day, it takes a picture from your front camera and your back camera. Be Real. I tried with that one for a little bit.
Be Real had its own. Be Real was fun. That was fun. That was, oh my god, I loved it at the time.
Yeah. I always just look like a scruff. Like for like 80% of the time. So I don't really think that was the app for me, to be honest.
It gets you on the toilet as well, and you're like, excuse me. Going back to the episode, so I know we've kind of already spoken about it, but being on that stage during the roast, I feel like it must have been not only terrifying because you're doing it in front of RuPaul and the judges, but your season 6 sisters too. Did that change how it felt on stage or how it was to deliver those jokes?
I don't know. I think it's a weird one with me, especially where like having attention is concerned. Because obviously I'm an attention seeker, and I do want attention, but kind of only when I feel like it. And then when you're in this process, it's like a spotlight is on you for like however many weeks, and it is a lot. It gets to be a lot, and you like having everyone's eyes on you does make you feel like either. It depends on your mood as well. Like if you wake up in a good mood and you're like, yes, I'm ready to show off today, then then good. But sometimes you're like, oh, I just want to go home and have a toasty and get in my bed and watch some films or whatever. I talk to my people that I've missed.
Yeah, I feel like because you're being
But
filmed.
like having the girls there didn't really impact it for me because they all love me. So like I get on with them all. So I wasn't really intimidated by them because I knew that they wanted me to do good.
Oh,
and I think
that's a good mindset actually.
I think that's probably why when it went wrong, it didn't go worse. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt like they had my back. I feel like it was.
I mean, you got the biggest laughs. Marmalade said it in the confessional. You got the biggest laughs when you did stumble. So I think that speaks volumes because usually when someone stumbles, it's like a little bit awkward. Like
Even like when I watched it back last night, when I stumbled, like you could see like the other girls were like willing me on. Like Marmalade even goes, "Go on, have another go." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know. I didn't feel like I was on my own. I felt like we were in it together.
Ah, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. And then in the episode, we obviously saw rileasa swap the running order so that you could go before Lavoie instead of after.
That was just the power of the subtle suggestion, I think, wasn't it?
Was that, did that? I mean, wait. So I mean, I guess you said those comments.
I'm like Darren Brown.
Did you know that? Did you kind of imply for that to happen, or were you just like thrown off? Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I only said it as a throw-off comment, but
don't know.
Bit of both.
Don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm sneaky. Maybe I've been lying this whole time.
Well, that's what they say on Drag Race. They're like, she's playing a game. So
no.
You
well, I wasn't. I was just along for the ride, let's be honest.
Yeah. So we see Lavoie take the win, her 4th badge.
Well deserved.
Yes. So, oh my God. I feel like everyone knew that she was going to kill it. But like I said earlier, most of those where you just never know which way it's going to go. But Lavoie, I think we were all confident that she was going to smash it.
Yeah.
And yourself and Rileasa in the bottom 2. Do you agree with those placements?
I don't know, I think there was me, Rileasa and Kyron in the initial bottom. And I think we all kind of did the same. We all kind of like had some laughs and then some awkward bit. So I think it could have been any of the 3 of us really. But Kyron did have more badges than me and Rileasa. So I think it's fair to give them more of a chance, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I saw conversation online from people saying that they wanted to actually see Kyron lip sync, but at the same time, you know, having been in the top pretty much every episode up until that point, what does that then warrant? Should they have been saved, or was it time for them to show off their lip sync skills, or was it done fairly? It's that everyone's talking about that moment, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of fun to think about, but at the end of the day, that's not what happened. So just shut up and get over it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nice to think of shoulda, woulda, couldas, but that's not what happened. So let's just appreciate it for what it is.
And let's be real, I think we knew from halfway through the season that Kyron was deservingly going to be in the final, whether likes it or not, and they earned that spot in the top 4.
Yeah, she's very talented, and she's very sweet.
Sure. We then see you lip sync with Rileasa in your Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend vinyl runway. Lill, it was so good. Was it not the most hardest thing to lip sync in?
It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in drag in my entire life. It was horrible. Actually, when they were filming it, you know, when we have our critiques, and we were all standing in a line. Like, I know that's over in like 5 minutes in person, but when you're filming it, it takes quite a long time. So in between each person, they'd have to keep stopping and being like, "Lill, are you okay? You've not died yet, have you?"
Because you're literally covered up, you're like sweating, can't breathe.
I was so hot, couldn't breathe, couldn't hear anything because of the hood. The mask kept filling up with sweat, and so I had to keep like emptying it out of the mouth hole, which was absolutely disgusting. I had shoes on that were too small. Like, it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my entire life. I couldn't speak because I didn't want to like smudge the makeup all around. So I had to quit talking like this.
Yeah, I could tell. I was like, it was really
strange. They had to put subtitles over me at one point.
I could have said
so yeah, I won't be wearing that Sorry, go on.
I couldn't tell if that was your demeanor, like you were just trying to play it off like sexy and cool, or if you were like struggling underneath.
No, I was dying inside. Like the moment I've never whipped anything off as quick as when I left that workroom. I was like, get it off me now!
Was everyone like tugging at your face like?
No, I didn't even need any help. I literally just ripped it all off. I was like, oh, I can breathe again. And all I could think about when I had it on was, have you heard about that story of, I don't know if it's true or not. I've still not even looked it up. But when they were filming James Bond,
Yeah.
apparently in like, I think it was in like the 60s or something, he painted one of the girls completely gold, but they didn't leave any room on her skin for her skin to breathe. And your skin actually needs to breathe to like keep you alive, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think she nearly died or something, and that's all I could think about in my head. And I didn't have my phone to Google it, so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
And it was like, are you okay, Lill? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? I'm glad I wore it because it was a gag.
It was such a gag. Oh my god. And Lill, like, I know we haven't got long left, but I just want to go over a few things you did this season. Your snatch game as Queen Elizabeth, 10 out of 10. The talent show moment with the makeup, 10 out of 10. The politician runway, 10 out of 10. Talking to Lavoie about female hyenas, 10 out of 10.
I've had some good moments, haven't I?
You've
God,
some...
my camera's slipping, sorry.
It's alright.
Back. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish, you know, like on Big Brother where they do best bits.
Oh no, you're
sure you like the best bits.
They're whacking it up right now in the editing suite at BBC Studios. Don't worry.
Oh, do you reckon?
You're getting a bit. I'm pretty sure like Jombers has got one. I don't know why Jombers was the first one to come to my mind. I'm pretty sure like all the winners have got one. You're getting a best moments compilation that's going, if not on YouTube, then on every Drag Race Stan account across the board.
Somebody nice will make one somewhere, I'm sure.
And if any Lill stans are watching, like this is your call, this is your moment, let's go.
Yeah, please make me a compilation of all the best and worst bits.
Yes, and I think the video should start with you saying right there, please make me a compilation, then boom, beat drop, and it's like
yeah. We've put it out there now. Hopefully someone will make my dreams come true.
Yes, please do. I feel like you've actually got like an army of mini Lils out there online willing to do anything for you, to literally kill for you. How does it have that influx of love and support from all these thousands of fans around the world?
I've absolutely loved it. I mean, like from the first episode, I just really wanted to do Manchester proud, and that was like my priority. I wanted to like the people where I'm from to think like this person represents us in a good light, like shows that we're like fab, fun, fashionable people. And I think I did that. Like I've had so many messages from people from Manchester, but then outside that, just like loads of people being dead nice and like seeing bits of them reflected in me. And it's just dead nice. It's just so nice.
It's incredible. And like people are already saying like Lil's got all stars in the bag, like she's being brought back ASAP. Like people are cheering for your success. You're the people's princess. What can we say?
There we go. I don't know about All Stars yet though. My God, I need a big break before that.
Yeah, I agreed. I actually think when a queen comes back, when a queen of your achievements comes back so soon, it's like it can be a bit jarring sometimes. And I think, babes, you've got such a good career ahead of you now. You can be booked and busy for a long time, so I don't think you'll have to worry about another season of Drag Race anytime soon.
Well, hopefully. We'll have to see what happens, won't we?
Lil, before we move into our game, I've got one last question for you.
Okay.
So, we've got the Barbs, we've got the Beehive, we've got the Arianators, but what are Lil's fans called?
Well, I've been thinking about this.
Really?
So I thought we could either have the little
The little No, I love it.
The Lilettes.
Lilettes.
Lilettes is like a tampon brand, isn't it? I just thought that'd be funny.
I was gonna say I did it talk and I was like, Lilettes, okay.
But I'm very open to suggestions. So if you can think of anything better.
Lill is hilarious. You thought of that?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Lill. Now at the end of every pop-up episode, we always ask our guests to play a 60-second game of word association. The rules are super simple. I say a word and you say the first word that pops into your head. I'm going to start a clock and we'll see how many you can get, and then we're going to compare your score to your fellow queens, and whoever gets the highest score wins a prize. The only rule is you cannot repeat the same word twice.
Okay.
Now, Lill, we currently have a tied third place between Chanel, Kiki, and Chara with 17 points. So I am begging you, please take first place with 18 points so that I only have to fork out on one prize and not 3 prizes. Can you do that for me?
I think so, yeah. So it's just word association, yeah.
I say a word and you say the first word that pops into your head, and then we go on to the next word.
And you can't repeat it. So when does the game end? Does it ever end?
It never ends, no. We're on here till 9 p.m. tonight.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's a 60-second game, so the highest score right now is 17 points, so we need you to get 8.
I'm going to be so bad at this, you know. I'm going to be rubbish, but let's do it.
Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Makeup.
Lovely.
Designer.
Bag.
RuPaul.
There's Drag Race.
Busted.
Wedding.
Appendix.
Rupture.
Stimulation.
Vibrator.
Underwear.
Thong.
Theft.
Prison.
Surgery.
Breasts.
Michelle.
Visage.
Delivery.
FedEx.
Beard.
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 Burr.
Horror.
Film.
Anachronism.
You are.
Bumfuzzle.
Bumfuzzle. Double.
Whippersnapper.
Youngster. What was bumfuzzle? What's a bumfuzzle? Is this just a made-up word?
Well, I use a random word generator on Google, and it
came up with bumfuzzle. Can we Google that and find out what it means?
I'm Googling bumfuzzle. Bumfuzzle is an informal verb that means to confuse, perplex, or fluster someone. I was bumfuzzled.
Oh, stop it with your nonsense. I've had it with the bumfuzzle. You are completely bumfuzzling me.
Okay, now I am pleased to tell you, well, semi please, that you scored a total of 16 points. Woo! Which is
good?
One below first place.
Oh.
So unfortunately,
I'm always picked to the post, aren't I?
Always.
I'll never be a winner.
Lill, thank you so much for speaking with me. This was so much fun. Please tell the world what you have coming up in your life and where they can find you.
So I've got a tour coming up with rileasa and Kyron in December. It's going to be in, I think there's 9 different places around the UK. So you can come and watch us somewhere near you. I've got loads of fab merch coming out at www.lillworld.com. I'm doing Danny Beard's Christmas Cabaret in Leeds. There's 2 dates in December. No, there's 3 dates, 2 in Leeds and 1 in London. And I'll probably be doing loads of Albert Schloss all around the country because that's where I work in my day job. And that's about it.
Lill, thank you so much for speaking with me. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe for weekly pop-up episodes with the Queens, and watch out for next week where we have a very special episode in person with some very exciting queens happening right here. Lill, tell the people to subscribe and come back next week.
Subscribe and come back next week. Don't be bumfuzzled.
Don't be bumfuzzled. You do not want to miss out or be bumfuzzled. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.